Jose Melendez, you recommended that I file a motion for
Yes, sir.
change of venue. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, I had been having some problems with the phone, so I switched to a different phone. I'm sorry to take so
Yeah,
long.
you're fine.
Okay, um, I you had advised that I file a motion for change of venue in Yemisi, but they never have responded to anything in writing or called me back. They won't tell me the disposition of my case, and I find out that they have, for years now, overcharged people on their bonds. Our bond is more than 3 times the maximum fine for the charge,
What's
and
the charge?
the charge is simple possession. They miswrote the number on the tickets. They they railroaded people before us, and
What was the bond?
it was the bond was $615 for me and 847, I believe, for my girlfriend. The maximum charge in your state is $200 for simple possession. They got the number wrong. They pulled us over and lied about why they pulled us over. The officer that pulled me over lied to the responding officers. It's all on the Rule 5 evidence. They tried to suppress the Rule 5 evidence by telling us that it was under lock and key, that the person wasn't there. But fortunately for us, that person interrupted the proceedings to berate my girlfriend and then loudly threatened her. I don't know what else to do. They're not responding. They won't tell me the disposition of my case. They
When
won't.
is what is your court date?
They tell me that it's the 19th, but they won't give that to me in writing. They almost arrested us for contempt of court because the public defender recommended that we beg Judge McKinney for a dismissal on the grounds that they are not following the law with regard to providing public attorneys. The public attorney said to say that. When we said that, Judge McKinney agreed, concurred with what he said, stated that the lower courts are not providing public attorneys, and then a cloud went over her face as if she had heard herself breaking the law. She got angry and said that we had offended the court.
I thought you said that you were taking advice from a public defender.
I just now said that the public defender that called us, what happened was we had called for a public defender. He called and told us that he would not be able to take our case under as a public defender because they are not, I want to quote him, they are not following the law with this regard. He told us to tell the judge that. He also tried to sell us his services. He now no longer is a public defender and is offering us for $2,000 to represent us both. 6 other lawyers have told me that's illegal. This
Were you determined indigent?
Well, we didn't get that far. He said that it wouldn't matter because they weren't going to provide an attorney. So for me to send a $40 fee to a place where they had already told us that they aren't going to provide an attorney didn't seem prudent, considering I need that money to get there.
Were you custodially arrested? Were you
No,
jailed?
no, my girlfriend was. She was.
So would you say your girlfriend was for simple possession of marijuana?
Here's what happened. She.
Was that the charge?
Yes, they charged her with that
Uh,
and an open container charge where they poured out she had coffee and there might have been some craft brewery beer in the bottom of the cup, but they poured that out and charged her with it. They charged her more than the open container fines too. They had been.
What was the date of the charge?
I want to say the 16th of July. I can get the ticket numbers for you.
All right.
Okay, pulling it up now. Thank you so much. Everybody else kind of shrugs their shoulders and says, well, that's on the police officer who never calls us back, once called us back and told us that he would send the Rule 5 evidence, never did, and then when we got there, they almost refused to give it to us. I'm pulling it up now, sir. It'll take me a moment. Do you have other questions while I'm here?
Not right now.
Yes, sir. they had been audited and told that they were overcharging and that that was a violation and for the bonds. And now I see that the person that wrote back in that audit, Misty Reardon, has been arrested, and the current bond charges are more than triple the maximum fine. I'm still looking it up. I'm sorry. I had to pull up my email to do it.
Well, when there's in South Carolina, there's certain fees and assessments that apply to.
Yeah. Triple doesn't seem right in a place where they told me that I couldn't have.
It more than doubles. It doesn't triple.
Well, it more than triples. It's $615 and it's $200.
Well, I'm saying generally it more than doubles. It should triple.
Well, I'm not sure what to say, sir.
On a $100 fine, it's going to end up being $257.50.
They
So it would end up being a little over $500.
It's $615, and they tried to keep the Rule 5 evidence from us. I'm pulling it up now. They still won't release any more Rule 5 evidence.
Rule 5 is up to the state to comply with Rule 5, and if they don't comply, you can make a motion.
Oh, sure. If they respond to any motions, that'd be great. That'd be really great. I'd be thrilled. I got to go up there to do it, right? Because
you got the ticket numbers.
I'm pulling it up now. It's the email. Ticket 2019, enter. I had all this in front of me when I called earlier, but I closed all my browsers.
You reside out of state?
Yeah, I'm out of state, so Strauss called us back and said he would send the DVD, one of 4 that we had been told we would have. And then we got all the way up there and they wouldn't give it to us. At the very last minute, they hung their head and said they wouldn't give me a receipt for it. Ticket number. Yemassee. Jesus, I can't believe this won't pull up. Here it is. Okay. All right, I got several for you. You want me to email this to you also so that it doesn't get mixed up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You know my
Yes. I'm so sorry to bother you, Bob. I where I come from, they never I've never been threatened by a chief of police before.
Well, there's only so much that our office can do. We don't typically intervene into individual cases, but
Yeah, that's what Sled said too. Sled said that.
well, I mean, it's up to the parties to go in and work their own either get an attorney or go in with yourself. And you're right, if you're indigent, the courts are required to provide counsel.
It's also a felony to suppress exculpatory evidence, right?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'll gladly read this to you, but I have sent it to your email in case it's easier for you.
That's okay. I'll check my email.
Yes, sir.
And when is your court date?
They tell us verbally that it's the 19th of this month, but they won't give us anything in writing at all.
Did they put anything on your tickets or the bond paperwork?
They did that. We showed up for that hearing. They didn't swear us in. The man I was told was the arresting officer admitted in front of the judge and the microphones that he was not the arresting officer for my girlfriend. Captain Lodeholt was. He said that's correct. Captain Lodeholt lied to me on the scene and told me that it was Corporal Strauss that had arrested her, even though I witnessed Captain Lodeholt arrest her. She was attempting to lawfully defend herself. You can hear her in the recording. She's not outlandish or outrageous or anything. She's simply asking if why they're putting evidence on the court. Was that to shame us publicly? And he said, "That's it," and he slaps the cuffs on her. Apparently that's a retaliatory arrest, but who knows? They might be able to put me in jail for 6 months. I'm told by the public defender because I know just enough law. That's what he said.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He says that Judge McKinney might, on a whim, lock me up for contempt, and she did say that that we had offended the court by telling her what he told us to tell her.
Well, I can contact the court and just get a little bit of information. I'll wait to get your tickets. And what's the best number to return your call?
Oh gosh, the 202 number really is the best way. I'm borrowing this phone that I'm calling from. It's 202-642-6571. I kept my old DC number. Do you need me to read that again?
202-642-6571.
Mr. McCurdy, I'm so sorry to bother you. I can tell you're a busy guy.
Jose Melendez?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. All right. I'll let you know what I'll find out.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.